Well, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How's everyone? Anyone coming tonight? Anyone here tonight? Good evening. Why won't this stay closed? Um, how's everyone? How's everyone? Please look. Welcome to Reflections. Welcome to our weekly discussion for career-minded women. And it's just a time to unwind, to wind down for the evening, and just to, just talk about some things that are going on in our lives, in our careers, in our businesses. So come on in. Please share this link with someone because tonight we are going to be talking about, the end of the year and taking time to reflect because 2021 was no joke. We thought 2020 was, turned our worlds upside down, which it did. But 2021 is ending with quite a bang, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. So, tonight I just want to kind of talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, what are some of the things that you accomplished this year that you really didn't think that, you put it in motion, you wanted to accomplish those things. What are some of those things? Anybody? Can anybody share? What are some of the things that you accomplished this year in 2021? I know for me, just being here, being here every Tuesday night, and to just have open and candid discussions with women, career-minded women who are, balancing life, who are accepting life's challenges, and and doing it with dignity and doing it with style. And we're here. We're here on Tuesday nights to just talk and chat. So, for those of you who are new, welcome. Welcome to Reflections. Reflections is part of my Fight to Smile brand. And Fight to Smile is a campaign for women, career minded women who, despite the challenges, despite the struggles, despite the heartaches, continue to stand on their values and their belief, hold their head up, and despite the challenges, despite the tears, they continue to smile and they continue to thrive. So, Reflections is our chance to just talk about some things, some real life issues. You know what I mean, ladies? Talk about some real life issues. So, tonight, again, we're just kind of looking back in retrospect and looking at 2021 and maybe some of the lessons that you've learned. Did 2021 teach you anything? Anybody? Did 2021 teach you anything? I think 2020 taught us all how to pivot, taught us all how to slow down and connect with things that are truly important. In 2021, we have struggled to try to regain some sense of normalcy. And despite our attempts, things continue to happen. I know there are people that are still dying of COVID. We are still burying people due to COVID. We are, when we look at the middle Midwest, the central part of our states, of the United States, and the tornadoes that just ripped through, that area, and our hearts and our minds, our prayers are going out to all of those victims. So, we were mindful of that. In 2021, there's been great loss. There's been loss of life unnecessarily. So it's been a lot that has happened in 2021. So has 2021 taught anybody anything? Let me see any notes. Hey, Miss Sheila. It's so good to see you. Hi, Lee. Good to see you. Has 2021 taught either of you or showed either of you anything, any new lessons for 2021? Have you what things have you accomplished in 2021? Some people may have had some financial goals, or some may have had career goals or business goals. Some of you wanted to leave your jobs, and start your own business. Some of you are now living in Hawaii. Is my girl here tonight? Regina, are you here tonight? Um, now living in Hawaii, doing the thing, so that's, just so incredible, so exciting. But I think that is, important that as we look, we have like 2 weeks left in the 2.5 weeks left in 2021, and we will look up and it will be 2022. Is it just me or did that go fast? Was it not just the beginning of 2021 where we were happy to say goodbye to 2020, and then 2021 came in and it has been interesting. Interesting. Sheila said, sent first child off to college. Ah, yes. And how to be a consultant to a 19-year-old son. Yes, yes, because it shifts. You are now parenting an adult, and though that conversation shifts, yes, ma'am, that conversation shifts. Your responsibilities shift. I'm not saying that we just cut them off when they become an adult, no, but we do start backing away and letting them, um, control their own reins in their lives. So very good and congratulations. And is he home yet for Christmas? Or did he, when he came home for Thanksgiving, did he get to stay until January? I haven't seen my boy. Goodness. Because I want to know about that first semester. I want to know all about it. So he and I need to have some one-on-one time and talk about it. Lee said, amazingly, 2021 freed me to work on some personal projects I never had time for. That is wonderful. That is wonderful, Lee. I'm so glad that you were able to take that time and do something for Lee. Because what I know about you is that you do give, you pour out, you share. So to be able to feed yourself and to sow into yourself, that is awesome. So congratulations. Okay, so he's still here. So he's been here since Thanksgiving and I didn't even know. Ooh, I'm slipping, but it's the end of the academic year, so please forgive me. But it's a lot going on, with the end of the academic semester, not a school year, but the academic semester. So much goes on. But very good, very good. It is so important that we take time. I think that we just take time and just reflect, sit down and think like, wow, what happened in January? What about February, March? And when you look back on it, you'll be like, dang, that seemed like that was 3 years ago. That seemed like that was so long ago. When in fact, it was all this year. It truly was. It truly was. And then it's at that time that we can, take the time and remember that it's not about what we don't have, but what we do have, because we can look at those people who have been traumatized by that tornado, those series of tornadoes. And I mean, that's something, it's not like a hurricane. A hurricane, you see it coming for 7 days. So there's some opportunity for preparation. But tornadoes, they just drop out the sky. And those people they didn't get a chance to prepare. And not that you can never prepare for total destruction, at least you could get out of harm's way, you know, and they didn't have a chance. So, just heart goes out, but it's also a time that we have to reflect on what's important. And what's important is the things that we do have. And yes, we have suffered some losses in 2021. But even with that, we have memories, we have pieces and experiences with people that will carry us a lifetime. So I think that it's so important that we do take time to remember. And ladies, it's also at the time that you look back on your calendar and make sure you went to the doctor. Did you go to the doctor's, lady? Did you get all of your annual visits out the way? Did you get the Tata smash? Did you check your eyes? Did you check on your goodie box? Keep girlfriend healthy. Did you do an overall health, evaluation? If you didn't, you still have 2.5 weeks to get that appointment scheduled, or maybe you did. So now it's time to start scheduling your appointments for 2022. We have to take care of ourselves, ladies. We do, because we the only us we have. And to all those that we are running behind and taking care of and supporting, you know if it's no us, then we can't do those things anyway. So we have to remember to take care of ourselves. I know the first thing that I do in January of every year is I do the eyes, the peepers. Okay, got to be able to see, and the teeth. And the teeth. Every January and July, I'm in the dentist chair checking on the teeth. Your dental health. Your dental health is important. Then all those other appointments, come throughout the year. So make sure, ladies, that while you're pursuing your dreams and your careers and your passions and you're helping save the world and you're doing all those things, that you remember to take care of yourself. You have your special drink tonight. What are you sipping on tonight? Because, see, this is the time that we should get together, pour you something, a cup of tea, a cup of juice, some wine, some water, some something. Have something so that we can just sit up and chat. So, ladies, let's just be real. Some of us are single, okay? And some of us may not have been out on a date in a long time. Well, it's time, ladies. It's time. You have sacrificed, you have given of yourself. It's time to do something nice. Go on a date. And you're like, well, where do I just find a date? Well, I remember one time I was talking to a male friend of mine, and I was like, I see men looking, but no one approaches me. Why don't men approach me? And he was like, well, a lot of times you just so focused on where you're going and you're focused zeroing in on, oh, I got to pump my gas. Oh, I got to go to the store or whatever, that you don't look approachable. I was like, what? He said, women don't look approachable. You're not smiling. Nobody thinks they can come up and speak to you. And if they do speak to you, are you nice? Are you friendly? So so ladies, in 2022, we're gonna be approachable. Okay, we're gonna speak to people. We're gonna say hello. That don't mean you give out your phone number to everybody. No, no, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that, we have to be approachable. Be nice to people, smile and speak, all of that stuff. And be someone, have some fun. Have some fun. You know, I hate going on. Have you ever gone on work events after hours? Okay, it's after hours. So if it's after hours, why are we still talking about work? Is it just me? Is it just me? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? We are after hours having dinner or after hours having a late lunch, and y'all want to talk about work. I hate that. I hate that. I had an event last week, I think it was, and I was like, really? Is that what we're going to talk about? And then every chance I got, I was like, oh, so do you have up your Christmas decorations? I was just, where are you going on vacation in 2022? Really? Come on, ladies. We have to learn how to detach. We got to take time and be fun. We have to be approachable. We have to be fun. Anybody know what I'm talking about? At least talking about amen. I know that's right. So you know what I did this year for my team? We get together for our holiday events, and we didn't last year because of COVID. So this year we got together for our holiday events, and we have a little gift exchange. And but you know where we went? You know where we went? We went to Dave and Buster's. Okay, so we could have some fun, so we could play some games. Okay, and yes, I spanked some behind in ice hockey. Yes, I did, or air hockey. Okay, I spanked some behind. I did. I spanked some behind in Pac-Man. I got my behind spanked too. And oh my goodness. And then that shooting game, those shooting games where you be shooting up people and stuff. Man, Chantel, that girl jumped in. She was like, I got y'all. She jumped in, she swiped her card, she grabbed her gun and started tearing people up. I said, we had so much fun. And you know what? That's what we have to do. Okay, ladies? Yes, we have to make that money. Yes, we got to chase the bag. Yes, we have to take care of the kids. Yes, we have to go to work or run our businesses, whatever it is. But we have to take time and have fun and be fun. Be fun to be around. Okay, be fun to be around. Don't be that one that's always gossiping and got something to say about everybody. Man, be fun. Be fun. Everybody say that in 2023, I'm going to be fun. I'm going to learn to detach and I'm going to learn to be fun. And then I think last thing I kind of want to talk about is the importance of, what are we doing to take care of our own mental health? What are we doing in 2021 as we go through the holidays? And I know that the holidays is not the most fun for all people. For a lot of people, it's very stressful. For a lot of people, it does bring up loneliness, and it brings up feelings of depression and anxiety and all those things. So, what are you doing? What are you doing to make sure that you're taking care of yourself during the holidays? Anybody, share with me. Oh, where's my phone? Oh, gotta have it standing up. Let's see. She would say, "Yeah, be fun." Work hard and play harder. I love it, Sheila. Yes, ma'am. Work hard and play harder. Yes, our mental health checkups. Someone's writing something about first Christmas without my dad. You know what? I have an ornament, Sheila. Um, I have on short, so I'm not gonna expose the internet to all my loveliness. But I have an ornament up there, and it's an ornament in reminder of my dad. So I think that during this time when it's the first holidays, expect some tears, and that's okay. That is okay. Expect some tears. Expect some deep missing and yearning just to hear his voice, to hear his touch. I miss my dad touching my hand, touching me on my knee. I miss that. Expect that and embrace that. Enjoy that moment. Um, because one thing I have found about grieving is that those emotions will they will roll in out of nowhere, out of nowhere. And you boo-hoo crying, and then it recedes, it goes away just as quick as it came. It's like a ocean wave. It comes crashing in, and then it rolls back out into the ocean. Embrace it. And that's the best thing that if I had, I know you didn't ask me my opinion, but for anybody who's grieving, just embrace it. Let it do what it has to do. A lot of people will try to press it down, suck it in, and drink it away, and try to ignore it. But that's probably the worst thing you can do. And it doesn't honor the person who you are grieving. Honoring the person that you are grieving is to acknowledge the emotion and to remember the fun times. Remember to talk about them. Talk about them. Think about all of that, the fun things, the good times that you've had. And you're saying that you're embracing it. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Embrace it. And I'm sorry, about your loss. Um, yeah. So anybody else, what are you doing to for your mental and emotional health during these holidays? Anybody? Does anybody like binge watch? Binge watch Christmas movies and stuff like that. Anybody? Anybody watch like a bunch of Lifetime movies right behind each other? Anybody? Or is that just me? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Because I watched Christmas on the Bayou. I think I watched that last night. I was grading papers, and that's a whole nother story. You know, I'm gonna do a show on that about procrastinating and how students come at the last minute, you know, wanting to. Is there anything? I had a student ask me, "Is there any way that he could possibly get a C in the class?" And I said, "Well, let's look. Out of 20 assignments, you turned in 3. It's the last day of class, and my grades are due tomorrow. Yeah, you can get a C when you take the class next semester." I don't get it. I mean, you're not even close. I understand students who I'm just one assignment's close. Can I do an extra credit? You know, something like that. But 3 out of 20. Oh, anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I digress. I digress. So, back to what I was saying. I was watching Christmas on the Bayou. And that was a fun little, you know, Christmas movie. But are there anybody have a Christmas movie that you have to watch every year? Why are you laughing, Lee? Anyone have to, you know, watch a Christmas movie every year? I know I love uh, The Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston and Denzel Washington. And I like, what is it, This Christmas with Chris Brown. And so I like those. Anybody else? Any other movies anybody watch? Anybody watch movies? I'm the only one who watch Christmas movies. Don't get me all stressed out. Am I the only person who watch Christmas movies? Anybody? Okay, Sheila said grief counseling. Very good, very good, very good. That's a part of embracing it. Um, Anybody else? Anybody? What are you doing? What are you doing? Lee, what are you doing? Exercising. What are you doing? I started 2 new exercise programs, but they're real short ones, you know. I'm doing one 30-day yoga challenge, and I combined it with a 30-day ab challenge. And I add those because they're both short. They're like a 20-minute workout between the 2 of them. So I add them to my existing routines. So anyway, it's good. So I'm doing that. That yoga, you know, kind of helps center me and calms me and everything. So that's one thing that I'm doing. But anybody else? Anybody doing anything? Anybody Home Alone? Oh wow, you're a Home Alone person. Okay, okay, Lee. So when I'll watch it. It says every time. Is that a movie? Is every time a movie? Or you watch Home Alone every Christmas? What is every time, Lee? All righty. Anybody else? All right, just checking my all righty. All right, everyone. Well, really, you know, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Just wanted to check in and, you know, as we prepare for the holidays, and I have some important phone numbers on the bottom of the screen. I put the national numbers because I know that in the replay of the video, people from all over tend to watch. So whether it's, you know, substance abuse, mental health, suicide, domestic violence, there's help out there. So please, please get the support that you need, because society needs you. We need your gifts. We need your talents. We need all of you that you bring to the table to help us all, you know, get to our next level and be who we need to be. So you all, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. I tell you guys about somebody stole my package off my porch. I was so upset. I wish something really bad on them too. I posted it too. I said I hope that they get a flat tire and flip over in a ditch with snakes and a big fat hungry alligator. But But anyway, the sender sent me another one at no charge. Wasn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Because it was delivered to the right address, had the picture of it and everything. But by the time I got home 2 hours later, it was gone. Someone stole it. Boom, some criminal. But I just thought that, I'm so grateful for the favor that, that they just sent me another one, sent it right out, and I received it today. So I am so grateful for that. But that's it. That's all I have tonight. Thank you all for coming and sharing. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch Home Alone. And someone said, "Yeah, Lee stole it right off my porch." Oh my goodness! One of my mentors is here tonight, Dr. Sandy Robinson. Thank you for joining. Although we're getting ready to close. But thank you so much for joining. I hope all is well with you and your beautiful family, and happy holidays to you, Dr. Sandy. And we need to catch up. I need to call you. I'm gonna put you on the list, and we're gonna connect before the end of the year because I have a lot to tell you. Oh my goodness. I think you'll be proud too. So I have a lot to tell you, Dr. Sandy. All righty, everyone. Have a great evening, and I will see you next week. See you next week. Take care, everyone.